Hello there everyone, welcome back once again as we're back in for another episode of Spire 2 as we are taking the Necrobinder on Ascension 1 for the second attempt. Let's go! Okay, so what do we have? So we can get 150 gold, we can remove a card or 2 random relics, but we add an additional strike and defend. We have a pretty early shop, so we could take advantage of the actual 150. Actually, 2 pretty early shops. So we could easily go into this path, do our easy fights, and with that gold collected, can go into that with a pretty nice wallet. But also taking into account, this path, 3 elites. This path, 3 elites. Could probably also go up here, also get 3 elites. Actually, a lot of the paths can give us 3 elites, so that's pretty nice. Okay, you know what? I kind of like it. We can go up here, start going this way, and depending on how we feel, we can just either take upgrades or elites. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's do this. Golden pull, and let's go. Okay, bodyguard, strike, defend. There's my unleash. And also the rest of my strikes. Okay, unleash. Let Austin take a little bit of damage here. Okay. Fear could be useful because it applies vulnerable. Surveillance is okay for us, but I'm not too sure how to feel about Severance. I mean, it generates a lot of souls, but at one point it's 2 cost. I mean, delay is also 2 cost, but at least it also has a pretty decent chunk of block as well as the fact that it generates energy. You know what? I think with the fact that we have a shop ahead of us, we can take advantage of going a little bit on the defensive side. So let's get rid of the twig and have Austin bodyguard us. Alright. Alright, well, I mean, I'll take the free energy. Okay. I mean, 13 damage is pretty decent. I mean, that's basically 2 strikes worth. Page Storm, that's... So could be nice, but that's only for AoE. Right now, I think we need a single target, so let's just take the Defile. Thankfully, Aussie's damage doesn't get reduced when... Right-hand hand could be nice because if we start going into more 2-cost cards, then... Yeah, let's go with right-hand hand. I mean, it's basically a... Oh, hi there. Okay, defend. Let's just triple defend this. Okay, so right-hand hand, then we can delay it for right-hand hand again, then Defile. All the defense. Can delay this and let Austin take the damage. Go ahead and just simply defend. Beat it out. Thankfully this guy doesn't scale, so... Let's see. So invoke, I mean, it's future turn use. Poke is, I mean, it's free damage, but countdown, I mean, it's a, don't know how to feel about Doom. I mean, Doom can be nice, but I think we are really relying on this shop to have what we need. Okay, I like high five because it's a good chunk of damage and applies vulnerable, and it does it to all enemies, which also synergizes with our right hand. I kind of like the thought of bone shards because it's just at this point it's very nice damage. It just simply the only downside is that it's kind of anti-synergy for if we want to kind of like rely on a big Austie. I kind of like the thought of getting the Chemical X because even though it's nerfed, we can still make if we can get Chemical X with the Dirge, I believe it was, then that would be very nice. Okay, I think we do take the high five, and we will call out one strike. And is Panache worth it? I don't really think Panache is that worth. We'll pick up an attack potion as well. Okay, I feel like we can take on an elite though, so let's go ahead and let's see. What do we go for an upgrade? I mean, I think we go for the upgrade on Hi-Fi because having that additional turn of vulnerable will be very nice. Yeah, I think we go Powder Demise on the effigy. And we will invoke so that way we get a bit more. Hopefully we can do more on the next turn. I was hoping that we could have gotten right hand, but I think we go for the squeeze. Nice. Okay, you know what? There's our big damage. Now the question is, do we just need to... okay, so we can either get an upgrade or get the zone enchantment. We have a lot of things that are just... We're kind of going into something that requires us to have more energy, so I think we'll go with the site because this way it allows us to start building up the site. So transform or upgrade. I think we just simply transform and get rid of another strike. Ooh, D5, nice. Okay, let's do this. Frog Parasite. That is not the greatest, but actually we do have some stuff for it. So, delay. Well, the file does the same amount of damage as Unleash at the moment, so... Okay, high five, right hand. Gonna need to use the sight here, as much as I would have preferred to use it on one of the Wigglers. Go ahead and invoke. Okay, so we can take out one. Then we can delay. Start taking out another. Well, drawing the infections on a turn like this definitely sucks. Okay, so bodyguard. Go ahead and unleash on that one, and we can just simply defend and let the thing attack us. Okay, we could do snap, and this way we can carry high five for a turn when we need it. I kind of like it, but the chances of us actually doing that, not really that great. I think this is just simply a skip. Okay, increase the damage on, well, increase the amount of damage gained on the site. So, next up should be Badonus, so yeah, I feel pretty confident that we can take on the bird. Okay, so Defy. Let's go ahead and Bodyguard, so we don't take anything and we can invoke for more energy next turn. Okay, hit him with the high five, hit him with the side. And I think we just simply let the vial go and it will damage itself from our thorns. Nice. Lethality could be our main source of damage because lethality on side or high five, or even or unleash. Heck, even the fire would be pretty good. I think we take the lethality. Okay. Hit them both with the high five and I don't think we really need the fire. I think let's just go ahead and bodyguard so we can make Osti bigger. Okay, hold on. First of all, right hand. Then sight, right hand again. It's all about order. Ah, now I kind of regret not getting the chemical axe. But we could make use of leap. Because with delay and invoke, if we could make use of some of our future energy creation, so that way we can do like a turn for leap. Yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah, let's go for it. Not to mention we can. That's a pretty easy setup for right hand as well. So I think let's go ahead and stop by upgrading delay, so that way we get an additional energy off of it. Okay, the bounty, activate. It kinda sucks to lose the fight, but I think we just simply activate the delay here. Okay. High five, invoke, defense, strike. Alright, perfect. And now we can push him into the second phase pretty easily. Hit him with the high five again. We will let the vial exhaust. And that's lethal. Another scythe or... Okay. All of these are very tempting. I kind of think that Transfigure is probably the best one for us, because once we get that upgrade, it removes the exhaust, and being able to get replays on stuff like Delay or High Five. Heck, we could just simply transfigure something, one of our 1 costs, so that way it becomes 2 costs, which will help with our hand. Although, granted, I don't think another site is actually the play, because if we could get like a Dolly's Mill to create another like this kind of site, that would be good. But at this moment, I kind of think we only really need 1. So I think we go transfigure. Okay, so we can enchant a skill with imbued, or we could get the like the Touch of Orbis is just always a good relic, but being able to but if we enchant the skill with imbued, then we can just simply have delay constant. It's basically an anchor then. An anchor that gives an anchor combined with charge battery. I think we go with the shrimp and just simply hit us up with the delay. Now, I do wonder if... Okay, so if it's being played automatically, then that means that we won't... Okay, we'll just simply have to see how it works anyways, but... So let's see. 3 elites on that path. We can get 3 elites going this way, or we can branch off that way. 2 elites going up here. I would like to get a shop, but there's no early shops that we can take. So we're going to need to either fight it out. Okay. As much as I don't want to take all these common battles, I think our path might just be up the left and going into the middle, and then to the right. Gives us a nice amount of elites, gives us a few campfires. Okay, let's do this. Is there a way I can avoid it though? Just like even 1 less. No, there isn't. Well, I mean, we could technically avoid it by going... Yeah, if we just simply stick to the left and take this elite. Alright, let's go with that. Yeah. Go ahead and just hit them. We can just simply focus on actually doing damage here since we have delay. Although being able to make sure that we can constantly hit our site is also very nice. You know what? Pull aggro is something that I usually don't really care about, but pull aggro here is actually a pretty useful defense tool for us. Because it summons Aussie, it gives us more block in case we get these big damage turns. And it also synergizes for our right hand. Hey, that's my lethality! Give that back! You die! So yeah, I think we take a second invoke here. We're gonna need to get these invokes upgraded. Okay. You know what, I'm fine with losing a regular ass invoke. That's why we got the second one! Slightly scary. Putrefy. Nothing we can do about it. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Transfigure the lethality. Well, it's not going to do much now. It will... Having the additional 100% will be huge. Take the Grave Blast. I mean, Anchor. And sure, we'll take the T set as well. Thank you, Fake Merchant. I'm a little bit worried about this fight. Okay, the fight here. I think we just go for the Transfigure on Weep, because that way we can just use it for a kill on one of the millipede segments. Like that. Get rid of that deck millipede segment. And let's go ahead and invoke here. We'll take a little bit of damage, but that is fine. We should. With next turn, we basically set ourselves up so we can take out the last one. I don't think we really need the vulnerability part, so I'll take the attack potion and the upgraded afterlife. Okay. Upgrade! So many things that need upgrade. Okay, let's start with upgrading our Transfigure, so that way we can make more use of it. Oh, Gwendolyn, that would have been nice. I don't really mind losing the weak potion. Luckily, Hourglass has kind of been putting in some work with some of these fights, so... Oh, right, this is the new Infested Prism. Okay, go ahead and use Grave Blast so that way we can activate the delay again. And now we can Lethality. Let's go ahead and... What do we transfigure here? The Leap? The Leap or the High Five? What do we have in our... Did we use our right hand yet? No, we have not, so... I think let's just go for the big damage and see about... Not as much damage as I was hoping. Alright, we'll just simply take the Flatten. Spur could be nice, but I'm not too sure. I mean, it retains... Basically, it kind of acts as a bodyguard while also healing in case we can get Osti to live long enough. Although, upgraded Pace Storm, we do have, well, we don't really have all too many ethereal cards. I mean, what, we have like 3? And we tend to let the ethereal cards just simply go. I think this is a skip. I don't really... The thing about that one spur is that it would require us to we would need to basically have ways to keep Osti alive. Game piece could be nice, but we only have like 1 power. I don't think it's gonna be that useful. Kinda tempted to take the Olali, so that way we can see about just simply getting what we can from the rewards. I'm not too sure what I'm looking for. I guess maybe like more delays would be nice. You know what? Let's go for it. Give me the Olali. Nope. An upgraded invoke and another delay. Yeah, I'll take the upgraded. I'll take the delay. Devour Life. It would be nice if we had some more soul synergy, but we do not, so... I really should. I really need to be checking on all of them, because that was an upgraded invoke I passed because of the fact that we could have gotten another delay. Do we take another high five? We might honestly take another high five. Because we are facing against the Kaiser Crab. Yeah, I think another high five would be of use, but that will be it. We will take a Grave Blast though. Okay. I think we are good, so... Bug Repair Knife could be okay, but... nah, let's just take an attack potion and continue on our way. Okay. So... right hand. High five. Right hand again. The scythe. Right hand one more time. And Grave Blast. Give me that right hand one more time. Down and one. The Soul Warden could actually be another one. Because it gets a good amount of block, it generates a soul. Yeah, I like it. And I'm actually feeling pretty good, so let's just go ahead and upgrade our other delay. Okay. So... invoke... Wave Blast turn... Okay, how much damage? They're doing 16 now. Let's grab another invoke. Afterlife. And strike. So we're generating a shit ton of energy. And sadly we're not going to be able to use like any of it. Actually, hold on. Swip pot. Okay, now this is better. So, right hand. Transfigure our scythe. Activate the lethality. Oh, I already used our first attack. Whoopsies. Well, I mean, still, that'll be a shit ton of damage coming at. Let's go ahead and get rid of the rocket. Then defy. Alright, pretty good. So we delay. Turn to face the crush. Okay, unleash to kill off the rocket, and this way. Okay, so we high five. Right hand. Wave. What do we pick up here? We don't have any energy, so I think let's just go for an invoke and then pull aggro into... Nice. Okay, delay. Invoke. Wave. Defy. Might as well just simply hit them with the Grave Blast. And now it is vulnerable, so we can transfigure our leap. And take a minute. Squeeze is a card. It's a big damage Osti card. And we have quite a few Osti attacks, so... I mean, what is this? So this is 25, and it'll deal an additional 5 for each Osti attack, so 30, 35, 40, 45 damage. It's definitely not bad. But Necromastery... you know what? I think we go with the Squeeze. Because that also works with our right-hand hand, so... Is this actually a whistle? Because whilst the Sai could be nice, I don't think it's necessary. Throwing Axe, I mean... Being able to play the well, the thing is, the first card you play each combat is played in an extra time. Because of the fact that we have the Electric Shrimp, it basically is that's basically 2 delays. Which actually I kind of like. But I think we go with the whistle, to be honest. I never really actually get to use the whistle. You know what, let's go with the whistle. So what does the whistle become once we upgrade it? Does it not exhaust? No, but it still exhausts. Just simply deals more damage. Alright. Well, I mean, a free stun on the enemy is always pretty nice. Oh, hey, it's a new guy. Okay, so... Got 3 elites going that way. 1 elite here. 2 elites up that way. 2 elites up that way. I mean, my fighting instincts are telling me to go for the 3 elite combat. I think we are in a pretty good state to be able to take on 3 elites, to be honest. Not to mention there's also a shop in the middle of all of them, so let's go for it. Okay, so lethality, high 5. Give me an attack. Thank you. Get rid of you. Might as well use the sight. Yeah, I guess we might as well take the lateral because 1, it's another Osti attack, and we are pretty making good use out of Osti, so. Okay, high 5, right hand, give him the squeeze. Hit him with the leap. I don't think... Well, Barry is a very big slap. I don't think we need it. We already kind of have our slaps, to be honest. Okay, you know what? I will happily take that. Give this to Squeeze. Okay, I think we trade our Ornamental Fan for the backup prep. Because while the block is nice for being on the offense, I think our big problem is just simply we need more of a turn 1 presence. So I think we go with that. I'm honestly fine with taking the Clumsy because we can remove it right away with the shop. Although, well, not really right away, but still. Oh, really? The Planisphere? Well, okay. Kind of a bit of a useless relic, but... I mean, I guess it gets taken out of the pool, I suppose. Well, Vajra isn't really that great for us, but... I mean... Okay. So... Activate Lethality. And I think let's just go ahead and hit them with a double high five. Generates a lot of vulnerable on them, big spread damage. Okay, so... I think we high five them again. Let's go down and summon tanks. Yeah, I think we get rid of the Spectral, and then we can use Rattle on the Magi. And sadly, that is the end of my turn, and we'll have to take 17. Yuck. But I think we are still in a pretty nice spot. Yeah. Just scythe them. Squeeze them. And summon. We have 5 energy. Yeah, I think we just Grave Blast back out Squeeze. Ooh, the Sikkim. Sikkim would be pretty nice. Yeah, I think we take the Sikkim. Yes, give me the Lantern. Even better, turn 1. Ooh, and Dance Macabre with all these high energy cards in our deck. Yes, please. And you know what? Because of the fact that we have these high... Okay, get rid of the Clumsy. We don't really need the Stable Serum. Give me the Swift Pot. And yeah, I like it. I think we might be able to get off Ascension 1 with this. So I am kind of curious whether the Whistle... Well, hold on. First things first. Transfigure the site. Big damage. That is... We took out a third of this guy's health. That usually does not happen. Okay, yeah, that's... Alright, that's all she wrote. Yeah, we don't really need a second sight. So, Smith up. What do we smith? I think Dance Macabre. Okay, so what is this guy's gimmick? Withering Presence. Every 6 cards you play, add a Wither to your hand. So at the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. Wait. So he's basically a bit of a... What was his name? Time Eater, that's what it was. It's a bit of a Time Eater. Okay. Let's go ahead and Swift Pot here. So we'll play the Lethality. Play out Delay. Sikkim. And let's go then Transfigure out on Yeesh. Well, someone say big damage? Actually, we could do very big damage. Okay. Fortunately, though, so we'll wait on the side. We have another... Okay, this Dance Macabre. We'll invoke. So it just simply deals damage to us, so we just need to play a block. Yeah, 148 damage. Don't mind if I do. So pull aggro. Then we can battle them. Okay. Hit him with the high five. Okay. Use that dexterity potion. I do not like how much... I do not approve of the withers. They're not bad, but... well... it is what it is. Okay. Actually... but we actually don't have the energy. I was gonna say, you know what would be funny? Whistling for tanks, but nah, we don't have the energy for that. Thankfully we had the Variant Bottle. But we managed to get past Ascension 1. Deck probably got a little bit too inconsistent with how many cards we were putting in, but I mean, it was alright. So, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. You guys and gals that make this channel live. I'll see you all later, after we see what we got. The Trash Heap event, whatever that means, and we get... oh, we get more cards that walk with the Ethereal. Well, I'm not against it. Well, I'll see you all next time, folks.